Gulf has such a rich history in motorsport, and our experience with McLaren goes back over 50 years. We're launching a brand new technology partnership with McLaren, and together we'll develop world-class lubricant products. Gulf will also be the recommended fuel and lubricant partner for McLaren. But it's much more than just a badge on the side of a Formula One team. The McLaren partnership brings together two class-leading brands with unique capabilities. Not only will we be bringing products with the best technology, but we'll be using the McLaren brand to help us reposition our brand in the market to really compete not only in the luxury car makers, but across the total car space, so that we can push the boundaries of innovation and pioneer once again together.
I think our goals for our partnership is to get back to the front of the field. You know, Gulf Oil is a winning brand. McLaren Racing is a winning Grand Prix team. We're on our journey to get back to the front of the field, and so I'd like to think Gulf Oil is going to be there along celebrating the top step of the podium in the not too distant future.
We have a history that goes all the way from Bruce McLaren through to the present day. You see our cars in orange that we call McLaren Heritage Orange, and actually they probably call Gulf Orange. It all comes from when Gulf sponsored McLaren back in the 60s. It's a brand that really fits from the lubricants and the fuels that we use, but it also fits from the brand heritage. So it's a partnership that kind of felt inevitable.
Gulf Oil and McLaren is such an iconic partnership for F1. Together, we're going to make some more unforgettable memories.
Well, people ask me, why are we doing this sponsorship and this partnership with McLaren at a time when most companies are cutting costs due to the COVID-19 pandemic? And the answer to me is simple. Gulf has such a rich history in motorsport, and our experience with McLaren goes back over 50 years, to the time when Bruce McLaren was actually driving. During the 60s and 70s, we won 7 Formula One victories together. And of course, we reunited in 1990s with the famous McLaren GTR in the Gulf livery in Le Mans. And now in 2020, when the opportunity came along to partner with McLaren once more, the opportunity was too good to turn down. This is a group strategic partnership. We're going to be working with McLaren on a lot of new technology. Both brands have a huge thirst for innovation and to accelerate new pioneering technologies. Now, the McLaren brand is such a fantastic addition to the Gulf family. We've both got that winning DNA. We both have a huge innovation and pioneering history, and together, I'm sure we're going to make great things. The story of Gulf Motorsport is unique, and the pages in history are full of achievements that the Gulf and their motorsport partners have achieved through the ages. Formula One is the elite in motorsport and the birthplace of so many new technologies. Now is the right time for Gulf to enter Formula One, to be amongst the elite and to show what the Gulf brand and the Gulf business can do across the globe. The global pandemic has affected all businesses, and Gulf is no different. But I've been really proud of our teams across the world who've kept all our people safe and managed to ride the worst of the pandemic so far. As markets start to reopen, we have to keep our focus, and of course, health and your safety is our #1 priority. China is a very important market for all businesses, and for Gulf, it's one that we need to grow in very quickly. The partnership with McLaren brings a lot of benefits to that strategy. Not only will we be bringing class-leading products with the best technology in cars, motorcycles, trucks, and industrial fluids, but we'll be using the McLaren brand to help us reposition our brand in the market, to help us to really compete not only in the luxury car makers, but across the total car space. As part of the partnership agreement, Gulf will supply factory-filled fluids for fuel and lubricant to all McLaren Automotive. We'll be developing best-in-class fluids, and we'll roll those out across the world to all McLaren dealers. As you know, Manchester United is currently one of our global partners, and McLaren is the latest partner to join us on our journey. Sponsorships and partnerships play a key role in the Gulf strategy, and we look forward to utilising all the McLaren assets, and together with Manchester United and our other global partnerships, giving us a great platform to roll out and reposition the Gulf brand. McLaren is a fantastic brand, and I'm so delighted that the Gulf brand and McLaren are coming back together. It gives us an opportunity to unite two forces in the motorsport world, and together with McLaren Automotive, Gulf will bring new fluids, new technologies, new ideas, so that we can push the boundaries of innovation and pioneer once again together.
So McLaren's chosen to partner with Gulf for a whole number of reasons, and I guess whether you say we chose or we chose each other is probably more the reality. And there's obviously historical connotations to this. You walk up and down our boulevard here, you see our cars in orange that we call McLaren Heritage Orange, and actually they probably call Gulf Orange. And it all comes from the same foundation from when Gulf sponsored McLaren back in the 60s. And Bruce loved the orange, and we kept it, and it became claimed the McLaren colour. But many times during those intervening years, Gulf and McLaren have come together in their motorsport history. So it's a brand that really fits. It fits very much from the lubricants and the fuels that we use, but it also fits from the brand heritage. So I think it's just it's a partnership that kind of felt inevitable. For McLaren, it's important that when we have a partnership, it's a partnership that has real authenticity to it. And the authenticity comes from the fact that we share this absolute passion and this absolute history of motorsport. So we could partner with lots of people. We could buy fuels and lubes off lots of people. But actually being with Gulf, when we have a history that goes all the way from Bruce McLaren through to the present day, and the fact that we use their products in our cars makes this authentic. So, and I think that's the key. One of the things that we absolutely stress with our cars is our cars don't look the way they do to look flashy. Our cars look the way they do because of the way they perform. And McLaren is a company that's just based on reality. So McLaren and Gulf will work together in a number of ways. We'll work together in a sort of operational way, in the sense that the oil and the fuel that goes in our cars in our factory before we deliver them to our customers will be Gulf product. So they will be part and parcel of the delivered product to our customers. So in that sense, very, very operationally. But we're also going to celebrate our history. You know, brands like ours, McLaren is a luxury brand. Gulf is a hugely prestigious brand. And you play to your heritage. It's part of why your customers enjoy their association with your products. And we'll celebrate that heritage, and we'll make new history as we go forward together. So we're going to have links across motorsport in Formula One, McLaren's in GT racing as well. And we'll promote that and offer that opportunity to be involved in it to our customers. As someone who's a motorsport fan, and as someone who's loved Gulf for a long, long time because of their role in motorsport, I guess my number one is to enjoy this partnership. But I guess I need to think about this from a business perspective as well as a personal perspective. We're going to work together on developing the products that go into the cars. That is important, and racing will be exactly the same. But also it's about what we can offer our customers. We have over the years many, many times done Gulf branded cars for customers who themselves love the relationship and love the heritage of Gulf, and we've gone to Gulf and asked their permission. Now we've built that into a true partnership, and we will be doing Gulf branded product that goes out there and celebrates it, and our customers love that. And at the end of the day, what makes our business a success is if we're delivering products and services and a brand that our customers enjoy. So that's what we've really got to jointly focus on. And that will be to the good of the McLaren customer base and, of course, the Gulf customer base. One of the great things that comes out of this partnership is that we're going to agree a livery that we can offer to our customers on our cars. And our customers love that. Our customers have unofficially branded their cars Gulf because of the heritage that exists between our two great brands. Going forward, this is something we're going to design and make available to our customers on their cars from delivery. Well, I think McLaren will learn from Gulf in terms of their operations around the world and their interaction with customers, and equally I'm sure Gulf will learn from McLaren. The point of a partnership is this isn't just an opportunity for promotion and advertising. This is a much deeper partnership than that. As I've said, the partnership goes all the way into the product that goes into the cars. It goes through the branding that we do. It goes through the relationships with our customers. And we're both global companies. We have customer bases all around the world. There are places where Gulf is stronger than McLaren. And in those markets, in China and India, for example, that will help accelerate McLaren. And there's other areas where McLaren is very strong, and we can support each other. China's an interesting market and a huge opportunity both for Gulf and McLaren. And I think Gulf have a stronger presence probably in China today than McLaren do. We went into that market with our supercars in 2013. We have 11 retailers there today. We've built up a market of 300 to 400 cars a year. But as a supercar company, we're probably fairly low on the awareness level. So people know Gulf very well. They know McLaren in racing very well. And you put all of those things together, and it'll just help bring the awareness of McLaren as a supercar brand to a broader Chinese audience.
When we have the opportunity to partner great iconic brands, Gulf Oil, we have a tremendous amount of history with, dating back to our founder, Bruce McLaren. So they have such an iconic history, as you can see here, with us. And I just can't think of a better partner to go racing with than Gulf Oil. Well, for us, it's very important, the partners that are involved with our racing team. And so if you look at our history with Gulf Oil and their history in motorsports, it's an iconic brand. Growing up myself, a fan of motorsports, I remember all the Gulf livery cars, and there's been many of them, and they've all been iconic. So to get the opportunity to partner with a brand with such rich history in motorsports is just fantastic for us. Well, we have a great history with Gulf Oil. I think we've won 7 Grand Prix together. We won the Can-Am Championship together. And so certainly as we look at our journey to get back to the front of the field at McLaren Racing, we're excited to have Gulf Oil alongside us, and hopefully we'll win some races and add to that tally of 7. I think our goals for our partnership is to get back to the front of the field. Gulf Oil is a winning brand. McLaren Racing is a winning Grand Prix team. We're on our journey to get back to the front of the field, and so I'd like to think Gulf Oil is going to be there along celebrating the top step of the podium in the not too distant future. Yeah, when you look, what do you need to do to get back to the front of the field? You need great partners, you need great drivers, you need great team members, and I think that's what I've been working on, is assembling the best team possible. I think we're starting to see the results of everyone's hard work here at McLaren, and ultimately you can't do it without great partners alongside the way. So I think Gulf Oil is going to definitely contribute to getting us towards the front of the field. Well, China is a very important market for really for most companies, certainly is for McLaren. We sell a lot of road cars there. We have a lot of Chinese fans. Formula One is the biggest form of motorsport in China, and it's a very important market for Gulf Oil. So, when we sit down with all of our partners, we focus on what are those important markets and brand objectives or technical objectives, whatever they may be. And China is one that is very important to both of us. We'll be putting a lot of effort into activating in that region.